Best players give their other guys credit. I mean, Reed Shepherd went off. We know how talented he is. And Thompson made some shots at the end. Jabari Smith. I mean, so you pick your poison with a team like that has that much talent. And, we were trying to rotate and really pack the paint and show KD bodies and Şengün bodies and not let him get comfortable in the post. So sometimes it was great. Other times, they made threes where guys stepped up. And then other times I thought we did everything right and they got an offensive rebound. So I thought it was just a real, mentally tough win for us just to stay with it and the runs that they made. So it was a good win for the team.
How difficult a decision was it to leave Joker in there when he picked up his fourth?
As soon as he said he was good, it wasn't. And he's so smart, man. He's got high IQ. Didn't use his hands for a while, just kind of played. So you have to trust someone like that that's been through so many of these games. And I think we got into the 3-minute mark. That was kind of the goal, and we stayed where we kind of were in the game. And that allowed me to get him out, to get him back to start the fourth. I felt like it was teetering a little bit to start that quarter. So, it was, you have to trust your main guys, especially a guy that's been through everything in this league.
You talked earlier last week about clutch games and how you finish these. That's your first clutch win.
Yeah.
Does it feel a lot better knowing that you could pull something like that out?
Yeah, I also feel like if you're not in a lot of clutch games, it means you've won a lot of games by a lot of points. I always remember last year was so crazy with OKC. We played them in the playoffs. Had the video guys pull up their late game situations, and they said there isn't much stuff because they just always win by 12 points. So, it is good. It's good for the guys. It'd be good film to watch. Not to go off topic here, but Jamal Murray in that game getting blitzed, 26 and 10. The consistency he's had. I hate talking about all-star games and all this stuff, but he's playing at a level right now that's winning basketball level. So really cool to see Jamal, and he stayed with it throughout the night, made some big shots. Those two guys playing together was really successful tonight.
Yeah, what are the hidden things he's doing?
I think he's just keeping his demeanor the same the whole game. He missed some shots early that he makes. We loosened them up a little bit, with really solid screening from Peyton and Spencer and Jonas and Nikola. And, when he didn't see it go in right away, he kept going. He made some huge shots. We got down 5, get down, 6, 4, whatever it is. He gets a bucket and keeps us right there, as well as obviously Nikola. They shot the ball really well. So those two guys are, they've been special for a long time.
Big picture with Jamal, just when he's the focal point of defenses, when Nikola's not on the floor, how have you seen kind of the decision-making mature with him over the years, I guess, as far as just seeing so many more doubles in those types of lineups?
Right, and I think the other 4 guys are the difference. That you have to be reactionary quicker. When you see it coming, guys have to pull out of the corners and create outlets. Jonas has to be a big target, and come meet the ball and not have those passes turn into turnovers. It ends up being Jamal Murray's turnover when really it's the man that should be receiving the ball's turnover. You have to break through the ball. It's a small fundamental that we were all taught when we were young, but it still holds true at this level too in this league, especially against teams like this and how long they are and how they full rotate to steal the ball, not just to control the catch. He did a good job, and I thought the other guys were responsible with it. It created offense, layups, and wide open threes.
Because there were a few times in the first half, I think against Ned Thompson, where you guys almost had like a wall in those drives. How effective can that be, especially in the half court?
It can be, and if he makes the short jump shot, it's tough. But you have to give up something with him. If he turns the corner, now you're in rotations. You got Şengün on the rim. You got Adams offensive rebounding. Durant is, he's out there somewhere. So we were trying to make it more of a dribble kind of game for him. The kid is so talented. But at the same time as walling up, you can't let him get too close to the rim where he can take off and dunk the ball. So this guy's really special. We all know that. A developing player. He causes so many issues. Like some of these guys in our league, you really have to commit 2, sometimes 3 guys to him. And then you just got to have massive effort behind it when he passes the ball to get back out and get back to your normal responsibilities.
What does it say about your newfound depth when you lose AG that early and you can rely on that bench to pull this off?
Yeah, and I also think just a belief. There's depth and there's belief. There's, 2K teams that look fun to play with, and there's teams that just stick together and just play their role out. And I was proud of the guys. I pulled guys in and out. They decided to go smaller later, so we took Jonas out, who was playing well, put Spencer back in the game. Everybody just stayed the same. So, yes, we have depth, but with depth, have to have a winning attitude about you, that we can get it done together, regardless of what five finish the game. And especially when you have those two guys, and Peyton's effort tonight on Durant, Spencer's effort in pick and rolls and on the rebound. We just had so many guys just play so extremely hard and play for the right, the right reasons, and that gives you a chance to win games.
Spencer's come in with the energy. We've talked about that, but has been a little reluctant on the offensive side. How nice was to see he didn't hesitate on that, which turned out to be a huge three he made.
Yeah, and he made the right read too. They kind of sliced the corner, and then that was a shot he should have taken, and he knocked it down. And I think you'll see more of him doing that the more experience he gets. You know how it is. The guy shot the leather off the ball in the G League last year, but this isn't the G, and he only gets 1 or 2 shots a game. That's a totally different discipline. So to see him make it, I'm just happy for him, the effort he puts it on the other end, the offensive rebounding, extra possessions, guarding all these different people, guarded Şengün, guarded Shepherd. Yeah, it's cool to see a guy like that, see one go in, and he's 1 for 1, and just the way he plays, man, he impacts the game. You don't need to look at this to understand it. You just got to watch it.
Coming into the season, Aaron felt like he was in a really good place health-wise. Obviously, after the playoff series and playing through everything in Game 7, I'm sure this has been kind of brutal for him dealing with the off and on of this. Do you guys start to look at sort of potential longer-term absences for him as far as what could be best for him, or what's kind of the macro standpoint on where he's at kind of dealing with these things off and on once the season gets going?
I mean, me sitting here right now, I have no idea. Like, we've had conversations. We'll sit down again after tonight with the discomfort that he had. We'll find out what the severity is. And then, we'll sit down again with the medical with him. Aaron is a strong personality that knows what his body feels like. And so part of that conversation is his too. It's the medical, the team, Aaron, and what's right for him. And obviously the goal is to get him to the end of the year if we're lucky enough to be in that tournament. And that's the most important thing to me. And obviously Aaron's long-term health as a player. And I love the guy to death. We'll make the best decision for him, with his counsel as well.
So you guys have no update on Aaron tonight, is that correct?
I didn't get an update. He was in there, he was dressed. I didn't go over and talk to him. He just, obviously was disappointed that he couldn't finish the game. And obviously what Aaron is for us is enormous. So if he misses some time, this is a good, small step that, hey, if he's out, other guys will fill in, they'll do their thing. We'll look a little bit different. We'll play different lineups, we'll play a different way, but we still have our constants in there, and obviously we really, really need Aaron back as soon as possible when he's ready to come back.
Curious what you thought of the Joker and Jonas together, that double big lineup, how that looked to you.
It was good. I think they're getting used to it. We don't practice a lot. I think the idea that if they play together, they have to be at different levels at all times, and they're getting used to that because both guys like to short roll, pick and pop a little bit, play second side. And you got to be unselfish with that. If one of them's in a pick and pops, the other guy's got to dive, and he's got to get out of the way. But I like having both because they're both so skilled. Either guy can go either way with the DHO game, the post-up game. Yo can bring it up and be in split game, which is all we do is splits. And both guys obviously like playing with each other. They're friends off the court. So there's a good synergy there. And it's something if we have